In the last episode of Soap, Elaine was kidnapped and therefore has disappeared. Eunice and Dutch, in order to disappear from the police, have disappeared to a farm. Bert and Mary still haven't talked, and so their suspicions about each other haven't disappeared. And Chester, who still doesn't know who he is, has just up and disappeared. Confused? You won't be after this week's episode of Soap. This is the story of two sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. These are the Tates, and these are the Campbells. And this is Soap.
We have your wife. Don't call police or you'll never see her alive again. You will be notified of our plans.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I mean, why would anybody want to kidnap Elaine?
The money, Bert. They do it for the money.
Danny, I know that, but why us? We don't have any money.
There's only one thing to do.
Well, who are you calling?
The police.
No, Ma, we can't call the police. Didn't you read what the note said? Do not call the police.
Danny, come on. What do you expect them to write? We've got your wife. Please call the police.
Hey, what is all the racket in here? Do you guys know what time it is?
Chuck, there's a reason why we're all up.
Yeah, well, it's already good.
Elaine has been kidnapped.
And?
And? What do you mean, and? How can you say and?
Come on.
Read.
Hey, Dan, I'm sorry. Listen, why don't I go down and make us all some coffee or something, huh?
Good idea, Chuck.
Hey, listen, don't worry, Dan. I mean, after a couple of days with Elaine, they'll pay you to take her back.
Danny, we have got to call the police.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hello? Mr. Lefkowitz, it's Elaine's father. Mr. Lefkowitz, I'm afraid that I have some very bad news. We have a little... No, business is good. What? Hey, it couldn't be better. That's all right. Mr. Lefkowitz. Elaine. That's terrific! Good old Reggie.
Reggie who?
He put the Yankees in the series, made a fortune.
Mr. Lefkowitz, this is Danny. Mr. Lefkowitz, I have some terrible news. Elaine has been kidnapped. That is the terrible news. You know? He knows. The kidnappers called him first. How much? $250,000.
That's almost $250,000.
What? What do you mean you won't pay it?
He won't pay it?
But she's your own. No, but Mr. Lefkowitz. No, but. Listen, you rotten scum-sucking pig! I'll come over there and rip your brains out!
Listen.
Why did you do that?
Danny, he's a gangster. He could kill you. How are you going to keep Elaine alive if you're dead?
Okay, but if he doesn't pay, Elaine doesn't stand a chance. Now, where are we going to get that kind of money?
Danny, I have some money put away. It's yours.
And I figure we can borrow maybe, $25,000, and then we can bargain them down. A couple of $100,000. Danny, don't worry about it. Danny, we'll get her back. That's the voice.
That's the one.
What did you do with the phone? Yeah, this is him. It's them. Paper, pencil. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I got a pencil. Go ahead.
Boardwalk.
I don't want it. You're not gonna buy Boardwalk?
No.
Why? When you put a hotel on it and I land there, I'll have to pay a fortune.
No, you won't. I won't charge you.
Ma, that's against the rules.
Mrs. Tate? Mrs. Tate, what is going on here?
Monopoly.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm upstairs cleaning your bathroom, and a guy walks out of the shower fully dressed.
Oh, that must be Detective Donahue.
Well, what is he doing here?
Looking for Chester.
Well, I think if Mr. Tate was in the shower, we would have found him by now.
I'd say it was my most difficult case. First of all, the body was in 7 different states. Arm in Alabama, leg in Wisconsin, the head in Rhode Island. Took months to put the pieces together.
You put all the pieces together?
Sure.
This guy's amazing.
Not really. It's like a giant jigsaw puzzle. You got a bunch of parts, don't mean anything. Put them together, get a perfect picture. Only difference is the pieces I'm playing with are bloody. And the picture I get don't make Bambi in the end. Okay, Mrs. Tate, I'm done.
Good.
Does that mean that you're going to take the case?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
I see your husband likes to dress up like a priest. Kinky.
My husband was a priest.
Congratulations on your pregnancy.
How did you know?
Saltines and the Rocky Road ice cream by your bed. Billy, it's a nice collection of magazines you've got hidden in your bedroom. Why don't you get yourself a girlfriend?
I'm trying.
Try a little harder. I see your daughter Eunice ran off with Dutch Lightner, who you hid in the basement.
Amazing.
Billy, did you tell?
No, I swear.
Nobody told me anything, Mrs. Tate. Everything is there. All you have to do is look for it.
Amazing.
Benson, could I get a cup of coffee?
No.
Good, makes me jumpy as hell. Well, getting back to your husband's disappearance, I get these cases all the time. Find them all. You name them, I've found them.
Amelia Earhart.
Found her. Shopping. Martin Borman, found him too. Sells Mercedes in Malibu. I find these cases very boring.
I find you very boring.
If it's so boring, why do you do it?
What am I going to do, heart transplants? It's what I know.
Well, they say that you are the best detective in the world.
And they're right. One thing I had to know, Mrs. Tate, did your husband leave willfully? Because if your husband left willfully, why should I bother to find him?
Oh, dear. Do you think that's possible?
No.
Good.
I'll tell you why. I don't think any man in his right mind would leave a wife like you.
Oh, Detective Donahue, you're very sweet.
No, I'm not, Mrs. Tate. Just doing my job.
Does that mean you're going to take the case?
Only for one reason.
What's that?
I like your smile.
Yes.
May I come in?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Tate. We're all finished.
Oh, good. Doctor, I am so glad that you're a lady gynecologist. It makes it so much easier to come here. So, how is Corinne?
Corinne is a fine, healthy, pregnant young lady.
I know.
But, Doctor, how come I'm so big at 3 weeks? That doesn't seem normal.
Because you miscalculated, Corinne. You're not 3 weeks pregnant, you're 5 months pregnant.
But that's impossible. I've only been married a month.
I understand, Corinne, but nowadays lots of girls have sex while they're engaged.
Not if you're engaged to a priest.
Do you mean to tell me that you and your husband never had sex?
Never.
Well, then what about before your husband? When was the last time?
Well, that would have been Peter. But I'm not exactly sure when that was.
Could Peter recall the date?
Oh, I don't think so. He's dead.
My husband killed him.
But it couldn't have been Peter because he's been dead for over 6 months.
Then there must have been someone between Peter and your husband.
There was no one.
Think, Corinne.
Ma, I swear there was no one. There was Peter, and then there was Tim after we were married, but otherwise there was no one. Absolutely no one, I swear it.
Well, then, I don't know how to explain this.
Doctor, perhaps it was from a public bathroom.
That can't happen, Mrs. Tate.
What about a swimming pool?
I'm afraid not.
Because I saw this cartoon once with a little talking sperm who said he was a terrific swimmer. It was very cute. Really. The little sperm was all light blue and wore swim trunks. And the little eggs were all pink and had little earrings on. Of course, I don't imagine that's the way they really look.
It's not from a pool, Mrs. Tate. There is really only one way to get pregnant.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Good. Now, Corinne, if what you say is true, that there was no one between Peter and Tim, I don't know what to tell you. You have the uterus of a normal 5 months pregnancy. Is there anything unusual you've noticed lately?
Yes, there is. I know this might sound a little strange, but sometimes I hear humming when there's no one else in the room. And it seems to come from my stomach.
Oh, that's hunger, Corinne. I get that, too. It kind of rumbles.
No, Ma, this is different. This isn't a rumbling. This is a tune. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Maybe Bert Backrack is the father.
Oh, dear.
What is it?
Well, I guess this means I have to tell Tim that I'm pregnant.
Well, yes. When you go into labor, I think he's going to be suspicious.
But I've only been married a month. How could I tell him I'm 5 months pregnant?
Well, Corinne, you'll just have to tell him. I mean, what is he going to say?
See ya.
Okay, fellas, let's try and get it this time, okay? Okay, before the milk curdles. All right, tape rolling. Thank you. Quiet, everybody. Here we go, and... action.
Hello, I'm Mr. Peppy Flake. I used to be a schleppy flake. My happy toes are curling and my peppy eyes are glazing. 'Cause I got a buddy pal and his name is Rodney Raisin. Hiya, Mr. Peppy Flake. Hiya, Rodney Raisin. Boy, am I glad to see you. You're splashing in my eye, you jerk.
Hey, man, don't be calling me a jerk.
Cut. Fellas, we've been here since 7:30 this morning. How about it, huh?
He's splashing in my eye.
Hey, you were jumping up and down. I didn't splash on you.
Yes, you did.
All right. Hold it. Now, fellas, listen. We're selling Happy Raisins and Peppy Flakes here, and it's not playing Happy and Peppy.
Oh, yeah? What's the problem?
Seems to be a little too much hate coming through. Seems to be dissipating the happy and the peppy, you know what I'm saying? Let's roll tape, please. Now remember to tap Rodney on the head after you finish the song. He can't hear you underneath all that milk, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now give me a little happy peppy bouncing up and down. That's it, good, use it. Rodney, under the milk, please. Here we go.
Don't forget to tap.
Don't forget not to splash.
Okay. Action.
Hello, I'm Mr. Peppy Flake. I used to be a schleppy flake. You gonna pay attention here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Stop tape, please. Listen, Carol, I'm really sorry. I didn't get a chance to call you. This is taking a lot longer than I thought, and I'm gonna have to work right through lunch.
Jody, I think we should call off the wedding.
Well, I should be through by then.
Who's gonna come? Oh, Elaine has been kidnapped, and Bert and Danny are out looking for her, and Eunice has run off with Dutch, and Chester is missing, and Jessica is worried sick, and your mother is miserable over Bert's affair. It's gonna be you and me and Bernstein, the caterer.
Hi, Mr. Peppy. I'm gonna kill you.
Rodney, what's the problem?
He didn't tap me. Now, look, man, I'm not a mackerel. I'm a raisin. So either you hire Flipper or get me an aqua lung.
Okay, calm down. Everything will be okay. I need this. I have a hostile raisin here. Now listen, Carol, I know there are a lot of problems, but everybody wants us to go through with it. It'll make them happy, and they need to feel a little happy these days.
You, remember us?
Yeah, fellas, listen, I'm very sorry about this.
You sorry? I've been in this milk for 4 hours. I'm starting to wrinkle.
Terrific! A good raisin's supposed to be wrinkled. All right, well, let's roll tape, please. Let's get it this time, huh? All right, now listen, trust me, everything's gonna be okay. All right, let's get it, DJ, huh, please? Thank you. Quiet, everybody. Rodney, under the milk, please. Action.
Hello, I'm Mr. Peppy Flake. I used to be a Schleppy Flake. Hold it. Wait, don't anyone move.
What's the trouble now?
I lost the contact. Wait, I got it. I just say it. All right, steady.
Are you Mr. Peppy Flake? Now you're gonna die!
Take 5, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, just what the cereal needed. Fruit.
Carol, well, what a surprise. Dennis, what are you doing here?
Jody, I've been wanting to talk to you, but you never return my phone calls.
Get the hint?
Look, I...
Coffee, huh? How about a nice hot cup of coffee, huh?
Jody, I can't let you just walk out of my life.
Dennis, I'm marrying Carol.
Jody, I've thought it over. I'll give up football. I'll come out. I'll do anything. I'll tell the world I'm gay.
I think you just did. Can we turn that off, please? Thank you. Dennis, it's the way it is. I'm marrying Carol.
But I thought if I give up football, I mean, we wouldn't have to sneak around anymore.
Dennis, it won't make any difference. That's the way it is. We're finished.
Finished?
Finished.
Finished. Sounds so final. Okay, Jody. I'm sorry, and I won't bother you again.
Are you sure you want to go through with the wedding?
Absolutely, you.
Mm-hmm.
This is very touching. Sick, but touching.
Fellas, I'm sorry. Let's get back to work, okay?
Hey, Jody, is it really over between you and Dennis?
Yeah.
And you don't mind if I give him a call, do you?
Where are the cops?
They're around. They're here. Don't look, don't look.
Where are they? I don't see any cops.
Danny, please. They're not going to wear their uniforms. They're in disguise.
Oh.
Don't look.
Where?
Where what?
Where are they in their disguises?
There's one right over there.
Where?
Don't look.
There's no cop over there. There's just an old lady over there, and she's feeding the pigeons. Don't look.
That's the cop. It's undercover. I saw it on Beretta. Listen, are you sure we're in the right place?
Yeah, I'm sure. They said the phone booth by the elm tree.
That cop still there?
I don't think that old lady's a cop.
Why not?
She just mugged somebody.
Maybe the victim's the cop.
Maybe. Come on, where's that call?
Danny, listen, Danny, I've been thinking that maybe I should talk to the kidnappers when they call, and not you, because you're getting too emotional.
I am not.
Danny, yes, you are.
I am not.
You are.
Hey, listen, it's my wife.
Oh, listen, Dad, come over here. Just that. Listen now, I need you. Calm down. Listen, please. Just pay attention. Hear the sound of my voice. It's important.
I'm going crazy, Bert. That ringing is driving me nuts. Bert, you ran right over me.
Get out of there.
All right, we're in the phone booth near the elm tree, just like you said. But we don't have the money.
Be nice. Apologize for not having it.
Okay. Look, I just can't raise that kind of money. Listen, you lousy creep. If I get my hands on...
Hello. All right, this is Bert Campbell. That's Danny's stepfather. Yes. Oh, listen, he's a little overwrought. You gotta forgive him. And no, we don't have $250,000. Come up with it. What do you want me to do, rob a bank? Yes, he says yes. I got a comic over here.
Listen, you lousy piece of filth. If you touch a hair...
Hello. Sir? Yes, please. I'm sorry, we can't come up with $250,000, but we do have $25,000. When you're finished laughing, sir, maybe we can do a little business here.
All right, this is Danny. Now listen, guys like me are real suckers paying blood money to vermin like you. If none of us ever paid, you'd be out of business. So my only and final offer is $50,000. Take it or leave it. And if I ever get my hands on you, I'm gonna rip your heart out.
Oh, good. That's great. Ripping hearts. That'll warm them up.
I used to work with criminals. I know how to talk to them. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll be there. And we're gonna want to talk to Elaine before we pay anything.
Hey, that was incredible, Danny. Oh, that was strong, forceful.
And stupid. Where are we gonna get $50,000?
I don't know. It's gonna be a little tough to raise. It's gonna be even tougher for men here.
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? Danny, use your head. The phone.
Oh, you got some money?
Sure. Break a 5.
How will Bert and Danny find $50,000? And will they find $50,000 if they can't find their way out of the telephone booth? And if they can't find their way out of the telephone booth and find $50,000, how will they ever find Elaine? What will Tim do when he finds out what Corinne found out, that she is 5 months pregnant? Since they've only been married a month, will he find that difficult to believe? Now that Dennis has found out Jody intends to marry Carol, will Jody find he has second thoughts? Will Detective Donahue find Chester? Does he want to find Chester? These questions and many others will be answered on the next episode of Soap. In the last episode of Soap, Jessica hired Detective Donahue to follow the trail of the missing Chester. But it appears Detective Donahue would prefer to follow Jessica. Danny and Bert began following the kidnappers' instructions, hoping they'll follow through on their promise to return Elaine. Eunice and Dutch are on their way to a farm in upstate New York and hope the police won't follow them. And what with Elaine's kidnapping and Jody's wedding plans, it follows that Bert and Mary haven't had time to confront each other about their respective affairs. Unable to follow all this, you won't be after the following episode of Soap. This is the story of two sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. These are the Tates, and these are the Campbells. And this is
soap.
Well, you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer. Yeah.
Which one of these phones are they gonna call on?
They didn't say.
I'd feel a lot easier if that lady would get off the line.
Excuse me, mister, you're gonna be long.
Get out of here!
Thank you. She'll just be a few minutes.
They could be calling any second now.
Danny, please, relax. You take these 4 phones, I'll get these 4.
Right out, you got a
How's
lot
it
of
going,
nerve.
lady?
Rotate!
Good to hear it.
New Yorkers don't waste words.
Yeah.
Hey, lady, if you don't get off this phone, me and him are gonna kill you.
Well, why didn't you say so? I'll call you later.
Thanks. Okay. Those are mine. Those are great. Hello.
Hello. It's that. Yeah, I got it. I got all of it. But I'm not taking another step until I talk to Elaine.
If that's not too much trouble, sir.
They want to hear the broad say hello, I'm fine.
Give me the phone. Okay, lover boy, so how do I know you got the money?
I got it. I got it. But unless I hear from Elaine, you'll never see it.
Well, if we don't see it, you don't see her.
And if we don't see her, you don't see the money.
If I don't see the money, you don't see her.
No her, no money.
No money, no her. Fine.
Fine. Hey, no her, no money. What if you...
All right, look, I got it. Every dime. Just tell me, where do I make the drop, jerk?
Don't you ever talk to me like that again.
Never again. Sorry, never.
Here. Watch your mouth.
Danny?
Elaine, thank God.
Oh, Danny, oh, God, I feel so bad.
What's the matter? Are they hurting you? Because if they touch one hair on your head...
honey, I'm fine. It's just I feel so bad about being so much trouble.
Trouble? Baby, what are you talking about? You're no trouble. I love you.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
I love you, Danny.
All right, you love each other. This call's costing a fortune. All right, look. Here's where you make the drop.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Across from the... Yeah, behind the...
Yeah.
That's not how you spell that.
How do you spell that? Yeah.
Okay. Got
it. Bye-bye. Well, Danny, there's nothing to do now but just wait for tomorrow.
I really love her.
I know, Danny.
Dutch,
Yeah?
this is your grandmother's farmhouse?
Yeah.
It's awful. It's a pigsty. She sure let it go to pot.
Eunice, she wasn't a bad housekeeper. She's been dead for 10 years.
Let's talk about it later. I've got to go to the bathroom. Dutch,
Yeah.
there's no bathroom.
Of course there's a bathroom. There's got to be a bathroom. There's no bathroom.
So would your grandmother die of kidney disease?
I forgot. Look here. You see that over there by the tree? That's the outhouse.
Outhouse?
Yeah.
That's where people go to the bathroom?
Right.
Forget it.
Eunice, you're the one who has to go to the bathroom, not me. What?
Tarantula! What are you doing up here?
What do you mean? What am I doing up here? You said there's a tarantula.
You're a man. You're not
not supposed to be afraid of a tarantula.
Like hell, I'm not. I can't stand things like that, spiders and stuff.
Dutch, you've got to kill it.
You gotta be kidding. That means I have to get close to it?
Well, you killed a man, for God's sakes. You can kill a tarantula.
That's probably not a tarantula. You know that, don't you?
Oh, that's a tarantula, all right.
There's no tarantulas in New York State.
Oh, really? What do? Walk through Jersey, get to the George Washington Bridge, and say that's as far as we go? Dutch, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna kill it. Can't stay up there forever. That's not a tarantula, that's a black widow spider.
Why didn't you kill it?
Why didn't I kill it? Do you know how poisonous those things are?
Well, he's probably much more afraid of us than we are of him.
Oh, yeah, sure. Then how come we're the ones up on the table?
Dutch, why don't you just jump off the table and land on him?
Huh?
Okay, come on. Come on. Go ahead.
Okay. What if that doesn't kill him?
Dutch, you weigh 180 pounds. You'd kill a buffalo. Now go on. Jump. To kill him?
I don't know. I don't feel him breathing. Not under that foot. Uh-oh.
What?
It's not under that foot either. Oh, God.
What?
He's crawling up my leg.
Oh, he's not. He's not crawling up your leg.
He is. He's crawling up my leg. He's gonna bite me and kill me.
No. Dutch! Dutch, stand still. You're gonna antagonize him.
Oh, God.
What?
He bit me. I felt a bite. This is it, Eunice. I can feel the poison coming up my legs. It's going right to my heart. He bit me. He bit me. I'm a dead man.
Where did he bite you?
On my leg. I wonder how long I got to live. I probably only got a couple of minutes to live.
There's nothing there.
What do you mean there's nothing there?
There's nothing on your leg.
Eunice, don't joke with a dying person. That ain't nice.
Would you walk? Wow! I was standing on him.
Where you going?
To the outhouse. If I can kill a spider, I can handle the outhouse.
Into the mystifying oracle. Oh, Benson, good. Sit down a minute.
Why?
I want you to work this with me.
What is it?
It's a Ouija board. It tells the future.
Get out of here.
No, Benson, come on now. Just for a second.
What does it do?
Well, first of all, we have to put our fingers on it. Oh, not like that. Gently, like this. See? Now, I ask it questions, and it spells out the answers.
You paid money for this?
Ready? Now?
Yeah.
What is Benson going to cook for dinner?
You could have just asked me instead of spending money on this.
Nothing's happening.
I guess I ain't cooking.
Give it a minute.
Forget it. It probably don't move for black people.
Hi, I let myself in.
Good. Now you can let yourself out.
Oh, Benson, can I get something to drink?
No.
Ah, good, thank you. I'd probably spill it.
Detective Donahue, I have a surprise for you.
And I have a surprise for you. I found a bandage that probably belonged to your husband at the train station. I think he's headed toward New York.
Oh, let's ask the Ouija board. It'll tell us.
The Ouija board?
Mm-hmm. That's my surprise.
No kidding? Well, that's sure going to save me a lot of work. Now I can conduct the entire investigation from the kitchen.
You don't believe in it, do you?
No.
Well, do you think that you'll find Chester?
Well, I've found everyone I've ever looked for, except for one person.
Who?
My ex-wife.
What happened to her?
She ran off with my partner.
No.
We owned a detective agency together, he and I, for 10 years. Then one day, he and my wife disappeared, along with most of our earnings. See, he was screwing around with the books, too.
You never found them?
Nah, I never looked. See, in the beginning, I was so hurt I couldn't bring myself to, and after a while, I was so angry I didn't want to.
How terrible.
Nah, it's okay. It's fine. House is quiet. There's no hair in the sink.
Well, don't you worry. Someday you'll find someone.
I already have.
Oh, see that? Isn't that nice?
Stinks. I hate it. Wish I'd never met her. I'm a wreck. That woman knew what she was doing to me.
You mean she doesn't know?
Of course not.
Well, you have to tell her how you feel.
I can't tell her how I feel.
Oh, of course you can.
No, I can't.
You just tell her.
I love you.
You see? Just say it out like that. She'll love hearing it, believe me.
I love you.
Good. It sounds good, huh?
You. I love you.
Me?
See what I mean? I'm sorry. I knew I shouldn't have said it. You forced me. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Where's the door?
Me?
You.
No.
Yes.
Really?
What do you think? I'd make something like that up?
Ooh, this is terrible.
Well, I don't know how terrible it is. I'm not that bad.
Oh, no, I don't mean that. But if you feel the way you say you feel, how hard are you going to look for Chester?
Very hard. I'd rather compete with the man than with the memory. Don't worry, Mrs. Tate. I promise you'll get your husband. And then, I'll get you.
You're nervous, huh?
Well,
Yeah, don't be. It's the happiest day of your life. Remember that.
Yeah, I know, but...
It's the happiest day of my life once. It's the happiest day of your mother's life right now. Isn't that true, Mary? Huh, you see? So don't be nervous. You nervous?
A little.
Don't be. It's the happiest day of your life.
You nervous, Bert?
Hey, God, no. I've been through this all before. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous. Don't you be nervous because you're marrying a wonderful girl and the entire family's crazy about us. So isn't that true, man? Mm-hmm. See what I mean? We're all tickled pink.
Ma. You all right?
Oh, great.
Is that happy crying or unhappy crying? You know, I've never been able to tell a difference.
Yes,
Yes.
it's both. I'm happy because you're getting married, Jody, but I'm losing my baby.
Ma, you're not losing me. I'm right here.
You'll move out. I'll never see you.
Ma, I moved out months ago. And you still see me. I mean, today's a perfect example. Look this way. What do you see?
You.
See?
Just let me explain something to you now. Now, you know, I'm not very big on father-son lectures, right? But women are different than men. I suppose that you understand that more than anybody, having dealt with it from both sides, so to speak. No, I mean up here. No, it's there. Up here, they're different. For instance, sometimes if you're nice to them, right away they get suspicious. And then if you treat them rotten, they think they did something wrong, and they feel great, you see?
That is one of the more ridiculous things I've ever heard.
Please, Mary, I know what I'm talking about here. They contradict a lot, too. You say blue, they say green.
Totally untrue.
See that? Okay, that's it. See you out there, Joe.
Thanks, Bert. You know, Ma, I am a little nervous.
I know.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
I think you're going to make a terrific married person.
Ah, there you are.
Everything okay?
No, Aunt Jessie just sewed herself to Carol. Do you think maybe you could go and undo them?
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hey, you son of a gun, you. You nervous?
Yeah, a little.
Well, don't be, because today is the happiest day of your life.
I heard.
You sure you're holding up okay?
Yeah. How about you?
Okay. There's not much left to do except follow instructions and wait.
You know, Danny, you didn't have to come here today. I would have understood.
Look, we could all use a happy time right about now.
I'm glad.
Hey, listen, I'm not really big on giving brotherly advice, but I have found from personal experience that if you treat a woman in a certain way, she'll respond in a certain way. So whatever you do, always treat Carol in a certain way.
Thanks, Danny.
It'll pay off for you in the end.
It's good to know.
Gee, isn't it something? I'm married, you're getting married.
Remember when all we used to think about was whether Susie Spivaks were real or not?
They were. Life was so simple then. Everything was so easy. At 6, you were gonna be a fireman, and I was gonna be a dog.
That's right. Big Alfred, the collie who lived down the block.
And then a year later, I was gonna be the president, and you were gonna take Mickey Mantle's job away from him.
You know, I'd still give 5 years of my life to have my face on a baseball card. Dallas, Jody, born New York City. Bats left, throws right. Jody once completed 4 double plays in 1 game while wearing high heels. Well, it's time. You ready?
No. Now I'm ready, little brother.
Hey, Alfred, come on, boy. Come on.
Hey, Jody.
Hi, Billy.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Does this mean I don't get to go to the Knick games with you anymore?
Why would you ever think a thing like that?
You won't have an extra ticket.
Relax. Carol hates basketball.
That's great. She's a terrific person.
I'm letting you off guard duty tonight, Private. Just be sure she's out of the barracks by 0600.
Maybe she's having trouble with her gown. I'll go see.
Shouldn't she come out now?
Would you?
I wonder what's keeping her. Common sense.
excuse me, everybody, but, it appears that there's not going to be a wedding today. We seem to be missing a bride. I'm sorry. I mean, you all came down here and you all got dressed up and everything, and, blew a Saturday, and, I wish, there was something I could do. A flower girl offered to marry me, and her mother said no. Listen, you know what I think? Since we're all here anyway, and, we sure could use a party. Why don't we go in the next room, take the dolls off the cake, and get blitzed? What do you say? Okay?
Will the kidnappers drop Elaine off at the Campbells after Danny and Bert make the drop? Or will she have to take the bus? Can Eunice really be happy living on a farm with Dutch? Or will she miss Bloomingdale's? If Detective Donahue gets Chester, will he be able to get Jessica? Or will she tell him to get lost? Where is Carol gone? What will Jody do? And does this mean he has to return the wedding presents? These questions and many others will be answered on the next episode of Soap.